It is Professor Régeot again. This time I would like to spend some time with you to explain in slightly more details how to succeed in this class, not only because it is sales promotion as a topic, but also because it's an online format. So let me go through a few set of rules and principles and recommendations which you can read no matter what in this particular page, because I will be reflecting the text that you can read below this video. So, in any way, how to succeed in this class? Well, it's very much like for any project. You need to understand the expectations, and you need to have a clear understanding of the expectations, and then you need to organize yourself based on your understanding of those expectations and some of the insights, best practices, comments, recommendations that I will be sharing with you, how to get organized to work and to go through this class to, in the end, match or even better, beat those expectations. So let's go through the expectations, right? One is to have a very clear understanding of the value that I, as your professor, attach importance to in relation to your commitment to learning. So there are a bunch of principles and rules and laws, if you wish, that I have developed over time as I taught, and that I developed some best practices through observations, reading, and activities of that kind. And they are here really to help you to maximize your learning. So one, use your deep intelligence in reasoning, right? Do not let superficial and fast thinking taking over. If you do that, you will fall always short. So be sure to use your deep intelligence and your deep thinking skills for all activities and all assignments. In short, no intellectual laziness. That will just not work, right? Two, having total intellectual integrity in your activities, your projects, your understanding and your commitments to the class and its activities. Let's have total integrity between each other, and then the boat will float far more smoothly than if we don't have intellectual integrity. So have intellectual integrity. That is creating respect for each other, and respect lead to confidence, right? So total intellectual integrity. Be fact and data driven, right? Which goes back to your deep intelligence. Fact and data driven. Not I think that's it, but more I think because I know this and this. That works. Demonstrate a drive to succeed and hard work. I always notice, and I reward. Drive to succeed and hard work. Submit systematically professional documents, work, assignments. Be professional, right? And follow the instructions. You will see as you go through the assignments that they are very well detailed. Very detailed in terms of the background, how to go about it, what to deliver, and how it will be graded. Really read those. Don't assume, right? A lot of time, as I mentioned in the text below, a lot of time and effort has been put into developing those assignments and the guidances, the instructions, the expectations for all assignments. So, and the grading principles. All assignments are following, in fact, a rubrics-based grading, which you will be able to access just through a click. So do not ignore those instructions. Do not ignore those information. They will tell you exactly what you have to deliver, right? And as such, you will be matching the expectations. If you respect those rules, you will have a fantastic time in this class. If you do not, that might be more painful, right? Okay. Second main element to look at is online courses are as much work as regular classroom, and even more work. So make yourself ready for that. Make yourself mentally ready for that. With online courses, yes, you gain flexibility. You can connect and work on your course whenever and wherever you want, right? But it doesn't change the fact that you have to deliver what you have to deliver. It doesn't change the fact that you have deadlines and you have assignments. So there is a course schedule with a set of assignments and activities to be performed by a certain date. They have to be performed. As you go performing those, you can do that from wherever you are at any time you want. But there are some rules and there are some expectations that has to be matched. So keeping that in mind. A big difference between online courses and classroom courses is that classroom courses are more often than not teacher-centered, and then the teaching is feeding the students, if I may say. Online courses is dramatically shifting to student-centered. So it means that you are responsible of your own learning. You are always responsible of your own learning, but it's even more true, if I may say, for online courses. You have a much wider ownership of your learning. So the more you put into it, the higher are your chances to succeed. The less you get it, right? Online courses are really aimed at independent and self-motivated learners. So if you require the structure of the classroom, a place to go, a time to go at to this place, and a teacher giving instructions, an online format will be challenging, right? So be clear that it is for independent and self-motivated learners. Online courses workload are as much as classroom classes, if not more, right? And this time, this is 100% on your shoulders as opposed to feeding the teacher, right? So manage your time. Let me give you a few informations here. You have to cover, just to tell you how much work it is, you have to cover 7 modules of around 14 days each. This is a class that will last 98 days. Boom, right? You are expected to log at least 3 times per week for about 2 hours each time. Make the math. And you are expected to participate in every discussion forum with a minimum of 6 different times distributed throughout a module of 14 days, right? And you have 7 modules, as you know now, right? So some modules will have even 2 discussion forum. In that case, you will need at least 3 postings per discussion over the length of the module. So this is quite a lot indeed. It is substantial in terms of what you have to cover, right? You are also expected to complete all other papers and assignment. In terms of presentation, in terms of a research paper, all that has to be done, right? And so if you make the math, it will require a typical online course like the one you will go through requires around 150 plus hours of your time. And it's as much as a regular face-to-face class, right? I will let you read down below the math, but it's as much as a face-to-face class. So, boom, right? A lot of work. Another key rule, another key principle, be involved and participate, and do that a lot. And it is for one reason only, is to make you succeed. It has been proven again and again through research and observation that the more a student is actively involved and socially involved in a class, the more this student will succeed, right? It has been proven again and again. So interaction and active participation are really central to the learning experience, and it is to help you succeed. If you do not participate, I will not know what's going on. So, you need to keep in touch with me. Participation, as you will see as you go through the course information module and you go to the section how you will be graded, you will see that participation grade is quite important in the grading policy. Additionally, if we don't hear from you, and I say we, the class, we don't hear from you in the various discussions that we will have, then I will assume that you are not interested in the discussion, and that might impact your grade, as you can imagine, easily. Now, if you are facing some private issues that can impact your ability to connect to the course, to work on the assignments, hey, we are human beings, right? You connect with me through the course mail in a private matter, and guess what? I will listen to your concerns, and we will find a way to help you, right? So, in all cases, be involved and participate a lot. Do not fall behind, because if you do, it is virtually impossible to catch up. And the reason why is that the modules start at a certain date and stop at another certain date. So if you don't follow the flow, the module will be shut down, and the class will be moving on the subsequent modules. So if you miss some activities here, it's not that you can catch up with those in 2 or 3 weeks from now. That will be closed. So keep that in mind. If you miss a deadline, it's or an expected activity, it's too late, and by default the system will put a 0 grade for that assignment, right? By default, that's the policy of the system. So keep that in mind. If you accumulate too much delay and you fall too much behind, well, you know what it could mean for your grade, right? So get organized, do things on time, and you will do real fine. Another thing, and particularly linked to online interactions, technical problems will not be part of this course, right? Having the technological requirement to be able to connect to the course, knowing how to use Angel, and having your SkyDrive account up and running, all those are activities that you should be familiar, knowledgeable, set up for before we start the online course, right? And if you have problems with Angel or any of the SUNY capabilities, we provide you with a phone number in the document that enables you to go to this SLN student help desk, and I won't give you the number now because it makes no sense, right? So, be prepared. Respect others, right? You will see in discussions that you can have some pretty opinionated statements, and fine by me, as long as you have a good rationale, go for it, rock and roll, share what you think, as long as you respect the rule of a good and great posting. But within the limits of humanity, all opinions have to be respected as such, right? So let's not jump on each other's throats, say, what the hell did you say? All right, have arguments and respect each other's. Let's have fun. I have no problem with jokes, double meaning, let's go for it. We'll be spending a lot of time together on the internet, on this course. Come on, let's have some fun, right? And the last thing, but not the least, is that my French accent will just not go away, right? My French accent will just not go away. There is no way that my French accent will go away. Did I say that my French accent will not go away? I think I said that my French accent will not go away, right? So we'll be spending a lot of time on sales promotion. We'll be spending a lot of time on coupons, but you will see as we go that this sales promotion topic is far more than coupons, and it's a very exciting marketing communication method area, by the way. Now, you need to be ready. You need to understand how you have to go about preparing, managing, and going on in your online course. And those are the rules, right? Make them your own. Be sure to understand what they mean, and things will be wonderful, right? So, let's continue the process, continue to click down the road in all the sections of this module, get more familiar with my face, more familiar with my accent, more familiar with the content, and let's start to rock and roll on sales promotion. Thank you.